Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, LA Living. So for today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how you guys can make your iPad look like this. I don't have an iPhone, so I'm gonna do it on my iPad. I heard that you can't do as many things as you can do your iPad that you could do with the iPhone. So I'm gonna make do with what I have, and after doing it, I really enjoyed how it looked. So I wanna show you guys also how you guys can customize your iPad. So since today is the first day of fall, I decided to do fall aesthetic for my iPad and to start getting into the spirit of Halloween coming up. But obviously in Southern California, does it ever really become fall the way you see in the pictures? No, it doesn't. Okay, so step one, you're gonna wanna download the update. Make sure our iPad is above 50% because then the update will not download. Also, make sure you have enough storage space. So the downfall with using an iPad is that you can only see the widgets when you have your iPad in landscape mode, and so once you go back to portrait mode, it actually disappears. So that's kind of sucks, but maybe they'll make an update so we can have it forever. But I do have a keyboard for my iPad, and so most of the time I have it in landscape mode anyways. See it and it looks beautiful, and then maybe I'll just leave it on my desk like this permanently and never let my screen time out. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that because that will kill my battery. So let's go through step by step on how you can add the little widgets and how you can customize your app icons. Okay, so before we start, I ran into some problems. Make sure you stay to the end of the video so that you also don't experience this glitch that I actually ran into. And so yeah, let's get into the video. So I started out by changing the background of my iPad. So it fit a little bit more with the theme that I'm trying to go for. Currently, I have just the basic Apple background with the earth. So I found this picture on Pinterest of this little dog and cat, and I thought it was so cute. But yeah, so I just lowered the opacity a little bit so that it wasn't so bright. So now we're gonna change the app icons. So what you're going to want to do is go to the shortcuts apps, and this is how we're going to start changing the icons to our basic apps like Spotify, YouTube, whatever apps you have. What you're going to do is go into your shortcuts app. You're going to click the plus sign on the top left side, and you're going to type in open apps. And you're going to see this little colorful 3x3 box that says open apps. So you're going to do that, and you're going to choose what app you want to change the cover to. So in this case, I wanted to change the camera. So from here, you're going to want to click the three buttons at the top. But before we do that, I want to show you guys how I'm going to make my app icons. So I use the app Procreate, and I did a square template. And I just made the background orange, basic orange, so that when I lower the opacity of the picture image that I'm going to add, it has an orange tint to it. So like I said, I got all my pictures from Pinterest, so you can also find whatever images you want. And like I said, I love dogs, and these pictures are so cute. So this is what I'm going to be using for my camera icon. Here's what I was saying. I lowered the opacity, and now you can see there's orange through it. So from here, I'm going to add text, and this is going to say camera. I used the font Bakersville, and I made the style bold italic and increase the size of the text. I also increased the kerning, which makes the text closer together. So now I'm duplicating the text so that I have the same font, but I'm going to be changing the colors of two of them. One of them I'm going to make white, and the other one I'm going to make a black. And these are going to go on the bottom of my cream color camera text. This is just to give it like a 3D effect. From here, we're going to export the image, and we're going to save it directly to my photos. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our shortcuts app where we were working on the camera icon. So what you're going to do is click the three buttons on the top of the page, and you're going to click add to home screen. And from here, you're going to change the name to your shortcut. And then you're going to click on the little purple box, and this is where you're going to add your image. So afterwards, you're going to click add to home screen. So now you can go back to your home screen, and you can see that it's right here. So see how much cuter this is. It's matching. It looks beautiful. And yeah, so I've already went ahead and did this for my other apps. So let me just load them all in. This is now how all my icons look now that I've changed all the apps pictures to my liking. So let's deal with this basic widgets app. As you can see that the widget bar is basically disappearing. So one way to fix this is you're going to go to your settings and go to the home screen and dock section, and then on you're gonna see a little bar and it says keep today view on home screen. So you're gonna want to click that on. So as you can see now, it doesn't disappear, it stays on the home screen. What app you're going to need to download is called Widgetsmith. This is the app that you're going to want to download. I already downloaded it, but I just wanted to show you guys what it is, and would you be surprised? It's #1 right now. Okay, so once you have the app downloaded, you're going to want to click on it, and this is where you can see you can add new widgets. So let's start off with the small widget. I'm going to add a picture, and so the picture I selected is actually one that we took of my dogs 2 years ago, and I also, like I said, decreased the opacity to make it feel like more in the theme of the whole orangey tones. So make sure that you give it a title, because this is going to come handy later when you're trying to find your widgets that you want to add to your home screen. These are all the little widgets you can click and use. And then so let's add another widget, and I'm going to be doing the same thing, but this picture I took from Pinterest. Okay, and I already have my reminders that I made a while ago and changed the color. So that I set it to 48 hours, and then I used the New York style font. And then I used a custom color because I didn't like any other color, so I used kind of an oranges brown tone. And then I just used the pastel orange for the background color, and I didn't use a border. So as you can see, they're almost like fully customizable. I added a calendar, and this is just my calendar, one I really liked because it has your events right here on the side, so that's why I like this one. And then I once again used the New York style. I did a custom color, and then for my background color I used a pastel orange, and once again no border. And then I'm gonna add another medium widget, and this one is gonna be the moon phase. I just thought it was really cool, so I just added my location, so Los Angeles, and then once again I used the New York font. And then I changed the name to moon phase. And then if you want to, you can select a large widget also. I didn't feel the need for any of the large widgets because I like the smaller and landscape widgets. So now that we have all the widgets created, we're gonna go back to the home screen and then edit our widget box on the side. So I'm gonna delete these basic widgets. And then I'm gonna customize it, and I downloaded this app for the weather app, so I'm gonna add that. But that's in the customizable. So for the widgets we created, you're going to want to click on the plus sign on the top left, and here is where you can see all the different widgets you can add. So I want to add a battery status bar, and then you're going to click down for all the widgets you created. You're going to click on Widgetsmith. So we're going to start out by selecting the small widgets, so that's where the image pops up. And this is the title of the widget, Candy. That's where I said that it's very handy for you guys to name your widgets. So we're going to click another small widget, and this time it's going to be the picture of my dogs. So that's what we're going to do, is click the dogs and costumes. And now we're going to once again keep on doing this for the rest of the widgets. One thing I forgot to state is that to change what widget is showing, you're going to click on the widget, and then that's when it'll flip to the other side, and then you can click the different widget that you want. So now let's rearrange them to make it look a little bit more pretty. So I ended up not liking the landscape battery bar, so I actually changed it to a smaller one so that I could fill in the empty space right here next to the pictures of my dogs. So there you go. This is how my widget sidebar now looks, and I'm really happy with it. So you could see the difference this side looks and on the other side looks. Okay, so the next thing we need to deal with is the little shortcut bar at the bottom. As you can see, the apps just don't fit in with the theme. So we're essentially going to do the same thing we did before with icon images. We're going to go to the shortcut app. And so here is where I ran into like a little glitch. I'm clicking on one of the shortcut apps that I created, the custom apps, and as you can see, it runs through all of the applications that I created custom icons for, and this is why. So when I did it in the shortcuts app and then I did the whole open app thing, I just kept on clicking open app, open app, open app on the same page, and that was causing it to go into both, creating a, like kind of like a hyper shortcut for both, and so that's where it was causing a lot of problems. And so you don't want to do that. You want to take your time and only create one app shortcut at a time, because this is how you'll experience the glitch also. I'm not sure if anybody else ran into this issue, but as you can see, there's a glitch. But yeah, so that's the finished product and I'm really happy with it, and it does get me into that whole fall mood. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end. I hope you guys like this video, and please let me know down below in the comment section what you're gonna go for, what you did or what you're going to go for your aesthetic for your iPad or even your iPhone. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys are not already subscribed. And to get notified for every single time I post another video, please hit that bell notification, and I'll see you guys next week with another video.